Unlike the normal vitenges, where you get with everyone. The good thing about mitumba is it is very unique. So if I can get a good material from Canada and give it to him to make me something for myself, I wouldn't mind. So we can still work together. Yeah, in so many ways.
Maybe, Ashok, what do you think about what she just said? Do you think that some of your designs are maybe inspired sometimes by pieces that are gotten from the mitumba industry? What's your personal experience of this?
Actually, to be quite honest, I also started from mitumba. I didn't just start making garments just from scratch. I used to get pieces from mitumba and customize them. That's how I learned my trade on how to make garments. In terms of working together, I think as long as you're in the same industry and you're selling the same product, it might be different in terms of the process, but you're selling the same product, you can always work together. Because at the end of the day, if we had a structure where both of us are working together, then it'll be easier for the government to sit on the other side of the table and listen to whatever problems we have. But the thing is we have never been in a point where we can sit down, come together, come up with a common cause, and then present it to a sitting where you can have the stakeholders make decisions and improve on both sides. Yeah.
And maybe a couple of things on the textile industry that you should know is that it makes up for 7% of the country's export earnings and makes up for a huge chunk of the gross domestic product. This is a sector that the government is really trying to grow, considering that the apparel and textile industry is the second largest manufacturing industry. Maybe even as I throw this back to Cathy, do you think that there was an argument, especially that came up with the mitumba consortium, and they were saying it isn't necessary to try and put import levies and maybe regulations that are limiting this particular sector and the importation of these goods? We can work together. What do you think about this?
Yeah, of course we should work together. They have really pushed us. That one I can tell you for free. They have really pushed us. Everything has become very expensive when importing everything. The levies, everything is just expensive. Unlike before, I was giving an example and I was saying, before then you could get a container at 4 million. Right now it's going to almost 8 million. I told you yesterday, clearing the container alone in Mombasa is now close to 2 million. So it's not easy. It's a bit hard, and I wish they could support us, all of us, as much as they want to support the Kenyan garments. They should also support the mitumba industry, because we are all getting a living from that mitumba industry.
There's the question of sustainable fashion, and maybe, Ashok, for people who make custom pieces and bespoke pieces, is there a way maybe that you add on to sustainability? Because I'm seeing right here that 1 kilo of fabric makes about 23 kilos of greenhouse gases. So for making bespoke pieces, one of the arguing points is that it's not very sustainable, it's one-time fashion. What's your take on this?
Actually, bespoke can never be one-time fashion, because bespoke, from the word bespoke itself, comes from the English word bespoken for. This is something that has been there from the 1800s. So it's basically an expression of someone's interest in garment and why they want the garment.